ChatGPT has been a total game changer for developments in AI. The sheer convenience and ease are what make ChatGPT so special. As it gets newer and cooler updates, using it has become extremely easy and super quick. Just think about it. ChatGPT can now see, speak, and hear. OpenAI has given ChatGPT some awesome new superpowers. It can now chat with you using your voice, and it can also understand and work with images. Pretty interesting, right? Well, it becomes even more interesting when you learn how each of these updates operates. Let's take a look. New voice update. So what's the deal with these new features? Well, imagine chatting with ChatGPT as if you were talking to a friend. Instead of typing your questions and responses, you can use your voice, and ChatGPT will respond in the same way. For example, you could say, "Tell me a story about a turtle named Ben who lost its shell." ChatGPT will create a tale about Ben the turtle for you. How does the voice update work? Now you might wonder how OpenAI pulled this off. Well, they teamed up with professional voice actors to create a new text-to-speech model. This model uses some serious tech like deep neural networks to turn plain text into realistic speech. It can even adjust things like tone, pitch, speed, and emotion to make the conversation feel natural. Plus, it's a language expert, so you can chat with it in any accent, language, or dialect you prefer. How cool is that? But that's not all. ChatGPT can also look at pictures now. You can show it photos, ask questions about them, or even get creative and ask ChatGPT to make new images or tweak existing ones. Image reading and DALL-E. OpenAI created a super smart vision model called GPT Vision. It's been specially trained using a massive collection of internet images and their descriptions. ChatGPT is like a detective when it comes to pictures. It can spot objects, recognize faces, and even break down a scene into its different parts. Talk about talent. Now here's where things get exciting. ChatGPT has teamed up with OpenAI's DALL-E 3, which is like an artist. With their powers combined, you can ask ChatGPT to create images based on your words. Want a cat wearing a hat? No problem. How about a house made of wax? You got it. Plus, if you have pictures already, ChatGPT can help you change them up by switching colors or adding cool effects. So what can you do with this dynamic duo? A whole lot. They can assist you with tech issues, explain complex graphs, plan your meals, or even teach you something new. Sample prompts and suggested replies. And if you don't know what to talk about, you can always use sample prompts. These are like conversation starters that cover all the things people usually talk about. You can use them to get ChatGPT to crack a joke, sum up an article, or even create a meme. They've got you covered in areas like entertainment, learning, business, and science. Think of them as creativity boosters that act as a launching pad for cool discussions. Moving on to the next feature, suggested replies. This one's a game changer. It gives you smart and relevant response options based on what you've been chatting about. For example, if you ask ChatGPT for a love poem, it might suggest stuff like praising the poem, giving it a critique, or asking for another one. These suggestions aren't just for feedback, they're tickets to changing the vibe of the conversation, or testing out ChatGPT's limits with some challenging responses. Code interpreter. Now let's talk about some logistical changes. First off, when you start a new chat, you'll stick with the model you used last. So no surprise to switch back to GPT 3.5. And there's good news for our Plus users. Your message allowance has gone up from 25 to 50 messages every 3 hours. Now let's get into the updates for the code interpreter. It's not exactly brand new, but it's gotten a serious boost. One major change is that you can now upload up to 10 files to ChatGPT. So if you've got data or documents like a CSV file from an SEO tool, just toss it over to ChatGPT. Then you can tell it to do all sorts of things with that data, sorting, filtering, making cool visuals, or giving you a summary. This feature is super useful for things like marketing analysis and crunching numbers. Plus, it's a smart way to level up your coding skills by getting some guidance or feedback from ChatGPT. Updated login screen and keyboard shortcuts. There's also another clever improvement to the login experience. ChatGPT has upped the security and made logging in a breeze. And here's the best part. You won't have to log in every week, 2 weeks, or every time you use ChatGPT. Nope. You can stay logged in for a good 30 days. Nice, right? OpenAI is all about making our life easier. That's why it included ChatGPT keyboard shortcuts. With these, users can zip through tasks using just their keyboard, making everything smoother and quicker. ChatGPT Plus. Oh, and if you're thinking about getting the most out of ChatGPT, there's a cool option called ChatGPT Plus. It's like an upgraded version that comes with some perks. For $20 a month, you get quicker responses, early access to new features, and more. It's available for everyone, so you can enjoy these benefits wherever you are. Now, we know that ChatGPT isn't the only AI chatbot on the block. There are others like Bard, Claude AI, and Meta's Llama 2, each with their own specific features. But what makes ChatGPT extra special is that it's powered by GPT-4, the most advanced foundation model in the world. While big tech companies like Amazon are diving headfirst into the world of AI, they still have a lot of catching up to do with OpenAI. ChatGPT-4 features. Here's what's cool about GPT-4. In the past, older versions had a bit of a memory issue. They couldn't remember long conversations or big chunks of text very well. But guess what? GPT-4 has had a major memory upgrade. It can now handle a whopping 25,000 words of text. So imagine handing it a short novel and asking it to understand it all in one go. That's totally doable. Still, don't give it something as massive as The Fellowship of the Ring, because that's just too much at 187,000 words. You can also send GPT-4 a web link and ask it to digest all the text from that page. This means it can handle really long conversations very easily. This upgrade is especially exciting for programmers using tools like ChatGPT to write code. GPT-4 is a genius at understanding context and can even whip up entire functions in various programming languages. It's all thanks to the fact that it now has trillions of parameters instead of just 175 billion like its predecessor, GPT-3. That's a huge jump, and this not only makes it smarter, but also more efficient. OpenAI ran some tests, and the results are impressive. GPT-4 aces exams meant for humans, and it outperforms both its older versions and other top machine learning models on standard tests. In a nutshell, GPT-4 is a real superstar in the world of AI. Using ChatGPT is not only a breeze, but a whole lot of fun. From nifty code interpreter plugins to these new voice recognition features, it's making boring everyday tasks more enjoyable and productive at the same time. GPT-4 has totally changed the game, allowing longer and more complex conversations to take place. AI models like these have the potential to revolutionize the way humans work, making complex information more accessible and efficient. Who knows what the future of OpenAI has in store for us, but whatever it is, it's definitely going to be mind-blowing.